What's up guys, and welcome back to a new video. And the first thing I want to say is, by the way guys, since this game is basically published by Epic or made by Epic, there's also an option to put in a supporter creator code in the item shop. So if you want to support me, I'm eventually gonna get a code, so hopefully that's gonna happen soon, or at least go to the shop right now and try if it works. Try to put my code in the shop, see if it works. If you guys want to support me, if you guys want to give me a couple dollars here and there, you know, just make it rain. I don't know, it doesn't hurt you guys. You don't have to pay anything. It's only if you want to buy something, or just give me like a 5% or something like that. But enough of that, let's get into the video. So what I want to talk about, the reason I want to talk about this is because I played a lot with randoms and I don't have really a set squad, and I've noticed that a lot of people use their weapons kind of in a wrong way, and mainly I'm talking about the hammer and the repeaters, the pistols basically. And what I mean by that is people don't use them how they should be or to the maximum advantage. So I want to just go off and let you guys know how every single weapon should be used in my opinion, or I mean that's just basically how the game is built. So the sword should always be used for cutting up part. Yes, it's so obvious, I know it's obvious, but guess what, there's always some random kids over here using a hammer to cut off a freaking tail. How does that make any sense? I always see like some dude smacking up a freaking tail with a hammer. Like, bro, you ain't gonna cut that thing off, it's gonna take you forever. Focus on the head. But the sword, I always focus on like the legs, on the tail, and you can focus on the face too sometimes to cut off the horn on whatever you're trying to go for. But I would recommend, it depends on the part you go for. Think smartly of what weapon you should be using. Let's go. So the next one will be the hammer. So the hammer is one of the coolest ones in my opinion. It's a really cool weapon, and I think a lot of people don't use it smart, and like I said earlier, a lot of people don't use it for what it's meant for, is for being right in front of the behemoth and just smacking that thing in the face like non-stop until that thing gets knocked out and lays on the ground, where your teammates can run up and you guys just all go ham on that thing, you know, on every single part. Whatever you want to do, just freaking going on that thing like crazy and chop that dude up so he won't be able to stand up. So hammer, uses smart, and it has really cool abilities like running forward, and you press triangle as you're sprinting and it boosts you up, and then if you hit like a tag, it will like kind of do this like badass like Thor attack thing. I'll show you guys a couple clips if I don't forget. It's really cool. The hammer is really badass. Obviously it's really slow, but you have crazy amounts of damage. You do a lot of freaking damage with the hammer, and the shooting blast is pretty badass. Obviously there's a lot of different weapons, so a lot of different weapons will be doing a different thing, whatever abilities you have, whatever mod you're gonna have. And the next one will be the chain blades. Well, the chain blades will be for people that are just crazy aggressive players, man. Chain blades are so freaking fun to keep you in the action all the time. It just pulls you straight into the fight. Also, if you see the behemoth about to do a crazy attack, you can also bump off of them and like fly backwards kind of things. Pretty badass, dude. These things are pretty crazy. So if you love being like crazy aggressive and fast, use chain blades. And I would recommend you standing like in the middle of like the legs. Haha, so funny. In the middle of the legs, where like the behemoth is like kind of like crouched, you know, or like standing, and just start spinning, like slaying everything you can, you know, like, cause you do crazy amount of damage when you're spinning those blades, man. Obviously the damage output is not that high. It's not gonna show you like 200, 300. It'll show you like 50, 70, like those kind of numbers, but you do it so fast that adds up so quick. So if you're going off with those things, man, you do a lot of freaking damage. And the next thing will be the axe. The axe is another cool weapon. I really like it. It's another one of those weapons that's kind of slow, and also you can throw it, man. You can throw like basically like Thor's hammer, dude. Like Thor, you can be basically Thor, dude. If you like freaking Marvel, you like comics or Marvel movies, whatever, you'll definitely enjoy this weapon, because I really do. I love just throwing it, and then you press R1 again, it summons back, and as you summon it, you like load up this attack, and you just freaking smack that behemoth right on the head. You can also knock them out. I've seen them get knocked out with the hammers. Like a hammer is a really good heavy weapon too, you know, to just do some crazy heavy damage and slow the behemoths down. And the next one will be the war pike. The war pike, another really cool one. I really actually like the war pike. I haven't been using it much, but when I stream or whatever on my videos, but like I really enjoy using it once in a while, because it's one of those weapons that I love how when you sprint and you jump and you press square, you actually do an attack. Because most of the weapons, it kind of stops you, but this one actually has a specific animation when you run, jump, and like spear it, you know, like how you freaking do Spartan, like a spear thing. I don't know what you would call it. And also has a really like cool like charging attack. So you just hold square, and you can do this freaking charge up attack and just freaking clap the crap out of a behemoth, man. It's so sick, dude. I freaking love the hammer. Once you get good with it, you get good timing, you can just go off and keep knocking these guys out. Like, there's sometimes where I have good teammates and we're just constantly knocking a behemoth out, and it stays on the ground for like good 20-30 seconds, and you do some crazy amount of damage there. And last ones, guys, is the dual pistols. What are they called? The repeaters? Yeah, dude, those things are so freaking fun, man. I love the repeaters because it makes me feel like I'm like James Bond over here without the silencers, you know. I'm just right in the behemoth's face, and the thing is, since you have that distance with them, you have all the time in the world to be able to dodge them. So it's so predictable, it's so easy to see when they're gonna attack, because when you in there with the sword right under the behemoth, sometimes you don't see the when they're gonna attack and you get hit. But with the repeaters, man, you can keep your distance and you can just go off. And remember, guys, don't be too far, because I've seen a lot of people make this mistake. They stay like a couple miles away, and it's like doesn't benefit you anyway, dude. It doesn't help you. You do really low amounts of damage, and you're not really helping your teammate. You have to be really close, because when you're really close and you're blasting this guy out, obviously you do more damage, and also when you reload, you get a little bonus. I forgot what the bonus does. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I forgot what it was, man. I should have looked this up before I did this. But yeah, the bonus, it gives you a little bonus, and just, man, bonuses are good, dude. I don't know what the hell the bonus is, but if it's a bonus, it's a good bonus, you know. But it's really helpful, dude. The pistols are really helpful. It's really nice to keep distance and just keep you in that little momentum going where you feel like badass, that like the behemoth can't even hit you, you know, because you're dodging every single hit. And I would mainly focus on like heads with that with the repeaters. I would focus on the head, or like the legs, or if it's a bigger animal, focus on the biggest body part it has, because you can do some crazy amount of damage with this thing, man. You can just really go off, and it's one of the most customizable weapons in here. You can do some crazy stuff to it. You can build it however you want it. It's really cool. I really like it. And that'll be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned something new, maybe not. Maybe you just watch this video for fun because you support me, and maybe I'm gonna be a next big YouTuber. I don't know, I'm just saying random stuff. But thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you, and peace out.